Hello student, in this video we are going to learn data types in C programming. So what are the data types? A data type specifies the type of data that a variable can store, such as integer, floating and character data type. So these are called as the basic data type which is widely used in C programming. So in this video we are going to see how to define a data type and how the size of data type is obtained through a size of keyword. The size of basic data type may change according to 32-bit or a 62-bit operating system. So first I have to comment this, and then I will first define header file include stdio.h and then int main function, and last line is return 0. Now first we have to find size of integer data type. For that we have to declare integer I, and if I print f size of integer is %d for format specifier of integer value \n for the new line, and then size of keyword to find the size of integer value or any data type. So variable of integer is I. So if I run, we will get a size of integer. Size of integer is 4 byte. It depends on the 64-bit processor. So this integer data type is only used to hold the integer value. Now next data type is floating point data type. So float f is the variable, and now if I find the size of the floating variable, for that I have to change only here size of floating variable is f, and here I have to change this size of the float is, and we have to use %d format specifier to hold the integer type memory size. So if I run this, you will get a size of the float is also a 4 byte depending upon the 64-bit operating system, and this floating data type is used to store the floating variable like 5.5, 10.5. that means floating variable only hold the decimal value. Now next data type is character, char. Character variable is considered C. Now if we print this size of the character, so here I will change only a character, and now I have to change this C. So this will print the size of the character, and you will see size of the character is 1 byte. Now next data type is double. It is also called as a floating point data type. It is used to store the decimal value with a high precision. So consider variable is d, and if I print the size of the double by changing the variable here d, and this if I change this to double, instead of x you have to write here d. Now run this, you will get a size of the double is 8 byte. So double is also a floating point variable. It is used to store the data with a high precision. Now next data type is consider long. Consider its variable is L, and we will see what is the size of this long data type, and here you have to change the value of L, and here it will be a long data type. Now let's see what is the size of long data type. The size of the long data type is 8 byte. It's also used to store the integer value. Now one data type is also long data type, and consider this variable we have to see as a LL, and if we print this LL, what will be the long size of the data type? Long data type. So size of the long data type is also a 8 byte, so used to store the integer value. Now what is a long double LD data type? It is used to store the decimal value with a very high precision. We can store the decimal value up to a very large point. So we will see what is the size of this long double data type. It is long double, and here you will see only a LD. C size of the long double data type is 16 byte. Now one data type is short data type, considered as. So what is the size of this short data type? So that we will going to see. Print here, change this as and we consider a short. The size of the short data type is 2 byte. Now we can also give the floating variable 10 into 10 raised to power. So how to define this? Consider float e equal to 10 e raised to 2. That means it is 10 into 10 raised to 2. If I print here, print f value of e is percentage f for the floating point specifier, next line, and then variable e. So if I run this, you will get a value of e is 1000. Similarly, we can define unsigned and signed integer of a data type like this. Unsigned integer g equal to, consider 555, and if I print this unsigned integer like this, for unsigned integer we have to use format specifier as percentage u. Okay, and now we have to change this as a g. Now if I print this, you will get a value of e is 555. Now if I change g equal to minus 555, so you will get a some garbage value. So if I run this, you will get a some garbage value. Value of e is some garbage value because it is unsigned integer. So it will give only a positive sign value as an unsigned integer. So if I change to this minus 55, it will give a value of e is 55. Okay. Now similarly, we can define signed integer j equal to 555, and if I print this value, consider this is j, and here you have to change j, and this f could be changed as a d. So you will get a sign value of j is 55. If I change to a minus 55, it also give a sign of j is minus 55. Because sign integer will give the minus value also and plus value also. Now I can print the character variable cc equal to, I can give the some character value like in single inverted comma like m. Okay, and if I print this character by percentage c, value of cc is here variable cc, you will get a value of cc is m. Okay, that means we have print the character data type. Now similarly, if I put int a equal to 97, ASCII value of character a, if I write signed character e equal to a, and if I am going to print the value of v, what will be the value of v? So consider it is v, and here it is also v with a percentage specifier u. Okay, now if I run this, you will get a value of v is 97. Okay, because we have given the k is equal to 97 and k is assigned to a variable v, so value of v is 97. But if I give a as a character value to a k, so what will be the answer? Now it is giving a 97, ASCII value of a. Now if I change here, instead of format specifier u, if I change to d, and if I run this, you will get a also 97. Now if I change to this percentage as a c, you will get a value of v is equal to a. Here you will see value of v is equal to a. If I change percentage c, here a format specifier for the v. I want to find the what is the ASCII value of a. So here we have to change the value of percentage specifier as a u or a d. If I change to u, we will give a ASCII value of a, that is 97. Okay, if I give here d, ASCII value of d is 100. It will give a 100. Now we will discuss some more points related to these data type. So if I erase it, and now I will define integer, consider a equal to 10 and float b equal to 5.55, and if I print this value with a format specifier like this, the value of a is format specifier for the integer value is d, and value of b is format specifier for the floating point is percentage f. Next line, and then I have to give the variable name integer a, floating point b. Okay, if I print this, you will get a value of a is 10 and value of b is floating point 5.55. Now if I print like this, instead of this percentage f, if I write 0.3f, what is the meaning of 0.3f? So after the decimal value, it will print only a 3 value, that means 550, and this 30 will be discarded. Okay, let's see it. So you will see the value of integer is 10 and value of b is 5.552. If I change to this 2, it will only print the 2 decimal value after point. So it will be a 5.55. Okay. Now similarly we can print this data type like this. Now if I write instead of this percentage f like 8.4, so run this program, you will get a this 4 means after decimal point you have a 4 digit 5500. Okay, if I change to this 7, you will get the 7 digit after point. If I change to again 4, you will get a 4 digit after decimal point. Oh, now what is meaning of this 8? So total digit in this floating point variable is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have written here 8. So that means this 2 value has a space. If I write here 10, it will spare a 4 value. 4 means how many decimal value are in this floating point? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 will be there. If I write minus here, so after the decimal point here, it will spare the value like this. Okay. Now if I change to this again 8 and I run it, it will be a, this is the 2 space, because these are the 6 value, this 2 will complete the 8 value in the floating point variable. Now similarly if I change to this as a minus 8.4, and if I write here as a how many spaces? 2 spaces in spaces. So after the decimal point it will leave a 2 spaces because it is minus 8, and here so total value of floating point is 6. So after the decimal point it will spare a 2 space like this. So here after this it is a 2 spaces. This is the 6 value, and here if we have write minus 8, it will spare a 2 spaces. This is if you deal with the floating point variable 8.4 minus 8.4 like this. So hope you have understood something new in this video. Thank you very much.